What's up YouTube? It's me, Shazzy B. So this is a requested video and it's on the Paul Mitchell Academy. So I'll be attending a Paul Mitchell partner school. They're all the schools in the academy are partner schools. So the one I'm attending is here in New York. And I'll be a full-time student. I start in July because I wanted to start in June, but the program that starts in June is part-time. So I decided to go in July so I can get into the full-time program. What should I tell you? Okay, I'll just get down to the main details about it because I'm sure that's why you guys are curious about it. When I went there, I made an appointment and I met with an admission leader. They call everybody leaders there. So the instructors are learning leaders. And so I spoke with the admission leader. She asked me questions, like a real interview, and I asked her questions, and, we had a really great rapport, so I felt comfortable right away. The atmosphere in the school was really wonderful. They play house music all the time, and, you enter through the salon, it has an open floor plan, so you see everything that's done there. They have mixing stations, hair wash stations, and all that kind of stuff. So the clients get to see all the products the students use when they mix color and all that kind of stuff. And they also have a display area for their mass market products. After she gave me the tour of the salon floor, she took me back to where they have the classrooms, and I was able to visit and see all the classrooms and speak to the instructors and the students. They gave me very good information. They had one classroom that's like a lecture hall where they do most of the theoretical things. That in the program. They had another room that I went to that had, it's like a practice lab kind of, and they were practicing for a show that day, so they were doing pin curls and other kinds of, like updo hairstyles. And then I went to a third room that they were doing makeup. I think that room is designated for the makeup class. So I was able to see the kits in that room that they give you. When you go to the school, they give you two kits, one for makeup and another for hair. The makeup kit is like, the little carry-on that you put cosmetics in. The hard ones. Like I have one from Samsonite. It's sort of like a lunch box. But bigger size lunchbox. So it has like everything you need for makeup. Like a real makeup case, but it's, a bigger size. And then there's the hair kit, which looks like a regular carry-on suitcase kind of thing that you roll. And that's very sturdy, really strong. With the hair kit, you get everything you need for hair, clamps and, shears and all those kinds of things. The two things that I loved the most were the blow dryer, which is very lightweight. It's like featherweight, it's smaller. It's weighs less than, like a marble notebook. It weighs less than that. So it's very good because it's going to be, no stress on your wrist, for working all day with that. What's the tripod? The tripod it was really great, very sturdy, and you can use that to put your mannequin head on to practice hairstyling techniques. So I really loved those two the most. The tripod, I have plans for it, of course. After I finish the program, I'll use it to make more hair videos. Yeah. So anyway, they have that. The next thing that I want to tell you guys is that they don't use pens, like black ink and blue ink and all that. They use scented colored markers because they're a non-traditional, interactive kind of school. So they cater to all learning styles. So I like that about the place. Also, they wear black all the time, and you have to wear shoes that cover your feet completely. Because they don't want you to have like chemical fall on your skin or something, and then, you have an injury. So it's all about safety. So I really like that. I'm glad they're not wearing, white lab coats, because I've been wearing white lab coats forever. So I was happy that it's not white. Everything's black. Oh, and I went to their locker room. It's like a student area. They have lockers, place to sit, microwave, refrigerator, and a computer room where you can go do your homework or print it or whatever you need to get done. So they really, it's very student-friendly environment. And, they also have a laundry area for the salon, and you get to work in, like, each area of the salon, so you learn to, start like doing the laundry all the way up, from an assistant all the way up to being a stylist. You learn every aspect of the salon, and which I think that's really, really great. So let me tell you something about the curriculum, so you know what it's like, because I have the syllabus here. So you do your professional requirements, where you learn about, the state and federal requirements for licensure and payroll and taxes and all that kind of stuff, ethics and, shows and publications and all those kinds of things. Safety and health, this module has about OSHA regulations, pathogens that cause disease, how they're transmitted, how to prevent it, and how to decontaminate, and, physical and chemical agents, all those kinds of things. I'll just tell you the titles of the modules. Anatomy and physiology, where you go over those things. Hair structure, hair analysis, where you learn about porosity and all that. Hair and scalp disorders and diseases. Chemistry as applied to cosmetology. And this chemistry, guys, is basic chemistry. It's not complicated. It's just elements, compounds, mixture, pH scale, that kind of stuff. Not very complicated. The next module is shampoos, rinses, conditioners, and treatments, and you learn all about that and the chemistry related to that. Hair cutting and shaping, and you learn scissor, razor, clipper, and other kinds of techniques. And what I love about this is you learn about female, male, and kid styles, which is really, really awesome. I want to learn about guys, and here's the fun stuff. You get to learn about mustache and beard shaping. Yeah, really exciting, right? The next module is hairstyling, chemical restructuring, hair color and lightening, and you learn the chemistry, color science and the chemistry related to all those things. And you also learn nail care and procedures, where you learn everything about nail, that in that module, everything, wraps and all those kinds of things. And then there's another module on skin care and procedures. You learn all about skin disorders and, techniques that you can use, like, wraps, seaweed wraps, paraffin muds, and all those kinds of things, which is really awesome. You learn methods for hair removal and makeup, and you learn everything about makeup, contouring, and the whole 9 yards. So that's really, really wonderful. They have a dean's list there, so I think you have to have all A's, and to get an A you need 93 to 100. They have an exam every week, which I'm happy for because I love exams. I don't like writing like 20 pages on the same one topic if it's like monotonous or something, some things you can say in like one-page professors. Anyway, so you get to do that, and if you're really good and you have great attendance and you get on the dean's list, you get to do some extra special curricular stuff like fashion shows and those kinds of things. You get to participate and style people for that. which is really awesome, and I look forward to doing that because I'm going to do everything to make sure that I study very hard and I do really well so I get to do all the extra stuff. So yeah, that's it, and you know, I really loved the place. Was really excited. I mean, I wanted to start that day when I was there. That's how welcomed I felt and how comfortable the atmosphere is. And you know, for the students who work in the salon, they have professors out in the salon on the floor, so if they need help and assistance, they help them. So you're never alone. There's always somebody there to help you. So I really like that, you know. So yeah, that's the overview of it. And oh, payment, I don't think I mentioned this, but if you cannot afford it, you know, on your own, they have FAFSA and all the government programs to help you. And also, if you are a veteran, you can use their GI Bill to go. You just find out the code for the school. And the program here in New York is 1,000 hours that's required to get a cosmetology license, you know, to do the test. Some states it's 1,300 hours, so you really need to inform yourself of what's required in your home state, wherever it is you intend to work, so you can find a school that suits the requirements for your state. You know, don't come to New York to do a 1,000-hour program and then go back to a state where it's 1,300 hours and then you get mad at the school because you didn't inform yourself properly. You know, that's what I would say, because sometimes people complain about that, but they didn't bother to find out what the requirements are in their home state. So make sure you know that before choosing a school, what's required legally for you to get a license, and then you can proceed from there and, you know, go on and find a school that's suitable to what you'd like to learn. You know, Paul Mitchell only teaches Paul Mitchell products because they are a big company and they make their own products. But some schools do teach other brands of products. So you know, just look around and look into what suits you. I love Paul Mitchell products, so I'm really comfortable just learning Paul Mitchell products, you know, but you may want to learn a whole lot of different products. So look for a school that works with what you like. Alright, so thank you guys for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe. If you have any further questions, drop it in the comment box or send me an email and I'll respond. Alright, thanks again. Have a blessed day. Bye.